Hey guys, Scotland's football here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be ranking the Championship home kits. So this is another great video you should all be looking forward to. Of recent times I have been doing the Premier League home kits and away kits, so check that out if you haven't already. Those two are absolutely amazing. Just to clarify in this video, the one kit I'm not going to be doing is Bristol City because I can't find a kit that they have released yet. I think the only one I can find looks like a training top or like a tracksuit. So if you're not sure if they got a kit or not, it's basically just best to miss it out. But I have got 23 kits here for you. This will be another 20-25 minute one. I'm not too sure. Sorry if I've done this video a little bit too late. I was planning on doing one about Forest earlier, but I was planning on doing something about Forest, but I didn't have enough time to do it. But I think I might have just left it a bit too late to do it really. So this is the second time I'm doing it in my gaming chair. So right guys, let's just get straight into it. By the way guys, these kits are not alphabetically because I went on Flash Scores and started with the first team down to the bottom team. Because usually they're usually in order, but I found out they're not all in order because all the games have all been released. So I don't know what it's all about, but I think they should stick to it all. I still think they should stick to it alphabetically. Well, it might be to do with Sheffield Wednesday getting that minus 12 point deduction. That's what it might be to do with. Because they've got to start bottom with minus 12 points. But that doesn't really affect it, really. So, right, guys, let's just get straight into it. The first kit is Birmingham City. Wow, honestly, it's Boyle Sports sponsor again. The kit last season for them was really nice. And this kit this season's actually really nice. They've gone for that kind of triangle pattern where all the triangles are like meeting each other and are like attached to each other. And then you got just the classic. The collar looks really smart, and the arms look really smart. And you've got white on there. Honestly, I don't think they could have done much better with this kit. So I am gonna put it in the good category. By the way, I just really like this kit. If I was a Birmingham City fan, I would buy the kit. I think all Birmingham fans are going to the club stop in pride, thinking we got a decent kit. Last season's kit was decent, and this year's kit is decent. So this is one club that's to be proud of, Nike. So right onto Blackburn Rovers. Last season's kit was horrible, but this season's kit. Well, last season's kit was iBet, but they haven't gone for a betting company, so I've got a lot of respect for Blackburn here. Except if Recuperate Ice Compress and Wear, so it must be like an ice company or something. But I've never heard of them before. But this is like an Umbro kit. Personally, I'm not a fan on it. What the hell is the collar all about? Well, one thing I do like this year they've included is like red on the end of the arms, because in the flower of the logo of Blackburn Rovers, there's red in there. So that's the only thing they've ticked the boxes in their kit this year. One side you got like white on there, and then the other side you got blue, and then really it's like half and half shirt. So I'm literally just really not a fan on it. It's not the worst kit in the league though, but I think I am going to put it in like below average, same as last year. Right, on to the next kit, which is Derby County. It's another Umbro kit. 32 Red are sponsoring it. There's nothing much wrong with the collar. I think the collar's pretty standard and average. 32 Red sponsor. Play responsibly. I don't know what that's all about really. It's a pretty standard kit for me. There's nothing like special about it, but there's like nothing wrong with it. So I'm going to put it in average. I think average is fair. at least you've still got a decent kit, because with that Derby kit you can't really do much with it. Nothing much really changes every year, but I think it's better than last year. So right, on to the next kit, which is Middlesbrough. It's a picture of Neil Warnock holding out the Middlesbrough shirt this year. I think it's something to do with 25 years of them being at the Riverside Stadium. With the 25th anniversary of the club, you give the fans that kit. Hummel are usually quite decent, because Hummel are a fairly new company, because you haven't seen them as much of like recent times. 32 red, set your limits. On Derby's kit it was play responsibly. It's a pretty bad sponsor. I've noticed in the Championship, 32 red sponsor a lot of Championship clubs. Some people, I don't know what the collar is all about. I didn't mind like the collar at first, but the collar like goes down a little bit. People are saying it's like a rugby shirt, but honestly I don't know really. But I just don't like it. I'm just not a fan on it. I am gonna put it in below average, because I don't think it's going like Tinpot, but I think below average. It's still not great though. So right, on to the next kit, which is Reading. I think it's Macron and not too sore. Honestly, the colour's really nice and smart with the traditional blue and red of Reading, and then you got the blue, classic blue on the shirt, and you got the Casumo sponsor, which is like nothing wrong with, and the pattern on that kit is really nice. Honestly, the Reading fans to go down into their club sock with pride on why I support this club. So for me, this kit is actually going to go. I think I'm going to put it in good. Right, on to the next kit, which is Barnsley. Well, they haven't done too much with it again. Adidas have done a really good job, and the sponsors the investment room. Honestly, I actually preferred the kit last year, because that brick detail on there, that was what the investment room stands for, like a building company or something, because the picture, the investment room on the kit is like a house, so that's what it must be. And what do you build to make a house? Bricks. Exactly. So honestly, for this kit for me, there's like nothing special about it. I'm going to put it in average. Right, on to the next kit, which is Cardiff City. It's an Adidas kit. The colour, there's nothing like wrong with it. I think there's Cardiff like white and blue, but I can't see much white. I can see more like silver or something, or grey. But it's still pretty decent. The sponsors like Malaysia, Bergia. Malaysia's like Asia. So why are all these sponsors Chinese and Asian? I'm fed up with all these Chinese sponsors, but Malaysia isn't Chinese though, is it? But I think they have a lot of Malaysia Airways things around the Cardiff City ground, so that's what it must be to do with. I quite like the stripy pattern on there. It's a lot better than last year. I'm gonna put it in average though. Maybe could put it in good, but I just think average. Could they have done like a decent job? Right, on to Coventry City now, the champions of League One last year, coming into the Championship after their struggles down the years with financial problems. It's a Hummel kit. The colour, it's decent. But I think it's black or like dark blue. They're known as the Sky Blues Coventry City. It's got Sky Blue Army on the collar, and they're known as Sky Blues, so that's quite nice. The collar, it does go down slightly, but you can't see it too much. But it's not too bad really. The design, you got like stripes going down. Earlier I didn't like it, but in the design I can see like a few clouds in there for the sky, and it's blue because the sky is like white and it's like blue because the clouds in the sky are like white. So for me, it's not the worst design, but it's not the best design. I was gonna put it in like below average, but I am gonna put it in average because I know what the stripes on there are quite nice, and then the clouds on there are quite nice, but I don't know what the rest of the pattern's all about though. So average, and he copied Birmingham's sponsor as well. It's a betting company again. Jeez, God, another betting company. I think lots of betting companies need sponsor every cert. I think betting companies have literally conquered every cert now and dictated to them. Right, on to the next kit, which is Norwich City, the team who finished bottom of the Premier League, relegated into the Championship. The kit makers error. I've never heard of too many of those kits before. I haven't heard of them too much, but I think I've heard of them a few times, but not very much. Not much. Last season there's more green on the kit than yellow. But this year they got like yellow all on the kit, and on the arms you got green because Norwich should represent more yellow because the canary is yellow, and then the rest of the badge is like green. The collar is like white, and then you got green round it. Honestly, that is really nice. This kit is something of like beauty, and you got a few lines that you can see blending in with the yellow. Well, you got like Dapper Bet sponsor, which is kind of annoying there. But honestly, I actually really like the kit. I think really on the kits you should really ignore the sponsors really, because the sponsors are never anything like special. But it's a kit really that's the most special thing. But for me, this kit, I'm gonna put it up there in Elite. Maybe I could put it in Good. Maybe I'm being a bit biased here because the sponsor from like last season. But I think it deserves an Elite. They've actually done a good job this year. Maybe getting relegated from the Premier League has helped them get a better kit. Maybe I've probably not got nothing to do with that. I'm just joking about that. Right, the next kit is Preston North End. It's Nike. The collar looks really smart. Maybe it's a little bit like old, and you got that button thing on there. I've never been the biggest fan on that, but it can like look smart. On the arms you got the blue, and then you got that 32 red sponsor on there, which is like red on the shirt. The colour is red of it. Never chase losses. You got 32 red on 3 of the Championship kits, Derby and Middlesbrough, and it says different things at the bottom of it. But you got that lovely triangle pattern, a bit like the Birmingham kit, which you can't see because the kit's like white and that design's white, but it's still really nice. If you like zoom into the kit, you can see it better. But if you like zoom out, you can't see it that well. It's a lot better than last year because they had that stupid triangle thing on there at the top, which looks stupid. So I boycotted it this year, but I wouldn't boycott it this year. Well, 32 red, right? A massive sponsor on there. Well, the colour's pretty red because it got red. It got the word red in, but on the Derby shirt it was black, so that probably got nothing to do with it. It's just a betting company. So this kit, I'm going to put it in average. Right, the next kit is Queen's Park Rangers QPR. Well, it's a sponsor of Nottingham Forest, Football Index. It's an RI kit again, the same kit maker as Norwich. QPR do like make some decent kits. Honestly, you got the 3 big blue lines, which like look really nice, and the Football Index onto it's decent. It's like red. Honestly, I don't think red works on a kit for QPR, which they're like blue and white. On the arms, it's like all just white, and on the end of the arms, you got red. It's quite a nice red pattern, but on the collar, it's nothing really like wrong with it. But when you go from when you got the arms and the collar, when you go from the collar to the arms and then the arms to the collar, it just looks like they've like ran out of ideas really. Well, it's not the worst kit in the Premier League, but honestly, I think they just put like anything like red on there because they can't think of like any more ideas. But honestly, I don't think it's like a bad kit. but they've got lots of potential in that kit, so I'm going to put it in average. Right, the next kit is a Macron one, and it's Stoke City. Well, they make a lot of standard kits with that usual sponsor again. It's Bet365. You know, the stadium's called Bet365. That's probably why they had the Bet365 sponsor. But honestly, their stadium used to be called the Britannia Stadium. The collar looks really nice, quite nice and simple. The arms have got all red on. Got all the basic like red lines going down like you can see on the sponsor. So there's nothing wrong with it really. Maybe it's an average kit again, but I am going to put it in good because they've done a really good job again. They haven't like done anything stupid with it. So right, let's move on to the next one. Right, the next kit is Watford. What the hell were you thinking, Cal? There's nothing wrong with like the collar. No, on the arms you got like a blending like a blend pattern, right? Maybe they tried doing something different with that. That's I like respect. Honestly, if you would have got rid of those like rays of like black lines going down, it looks like somebody is like going to be stung, right, or someone's going to fall over and like get really badly hurt. So it's basically aiming at like the Watford badge, like aiming at it, right, like trying to kill like the. For example, it's like an owner trying to destroy a club, right? So basically, trying to say you're going to get relegated and then destroy the club basically. So if you'd have got rid of all of that, and you kept it like yellow, nice and simple. Honestly, that would have been a really good kit. But honestly, they failed. Though, if I was asked to do like last seasons when they're in the Premier League or in the Championship, I would have to say neither are much better. But honestly, I think last season's just edges it slightly, but it's still not great though. It's a half and half kit again. Right, on to the next kit, which is AFC Bournemouth. Well, it's got a Vitality sponsor on there, and you got the Manson on the side on the arm. I've liked how they got rid of the sponsor on that horrible Manson Chinese sponsor on the whole on the middle of the on the main part of the kit. But honestly, if they got rid of it altogether, that would make it an elite kit. So you got the red and black on the arms. So it's like blends in all together, and Umbro smashed this kit. The Bournemouth fans should buy it. It's got a Vitality sponsor on there, and that's the name of their stadium. So that represents Bournemouth and their ground. So I'm going to put it in good. I forgot to tell you where I'm going to put the Watford's kit. Watford's kit I'm going to put in below average. Actually, I'm going to put it in Tinpot. Sorry, Watford. Just not a nice kit. Well, the Bournemouth kit, let's just talk about what. Sorry about that, guys. I stood stupid me. I said that's just a mistake. I said given what section I was going to put it in for the Watford kit. But honestly, let's just talk about the Bournemouth kit. The Bournemouth kit I'm going to put in good. Because if they got rid of that horrible Manson sponsor, this would be a really like elite kit. Right, on to the next kit, which is Huddersfield Town. Since they've had that Paddy Power sponsor which they wore on their Super pre-season last year, they've never had like a decent kit. Well, this kit, the collar is okay, but the middle stripe, which is the big blue stripe, you got a bit of a gap between the collar and that bit, so that lets the kit down. But honestly, this kit looks like a piece of leatherware. It's not a football kit. You got the blue arms, which look quite nice, but honestly, this kit, usually kits without sponsors and look like leatherware, I would put in Tinpot, but I might put in below average. So actually, I am going to put in Tinpot. I just don't like it, not for me. Right, on to the next kit, which is Luton Town. Honestly, I actually quite like it. I like that you got all the colours in the kit. But I don't think the colour is the best that it could be. You've got blue on there, and then going down you got like orange, which I don't kind of like. But on the end of the one arm you got blue, and then on the other arm you got like white. I'm never usually much of a fan of it, right? Because you got the right colours, I am going to put it like quite high. JDB developments, but what I don't like this year, the 3 different sponsors on 3 like different kits. But I quite like that they haven't used betting companies, so I respect Luton in that part though. So for this kit, I am going to put it in average though. Dazzy, I might bump it up to good because you've actually got all the colours in there. Right, on to the next kit, which is Millwall. Oh, what a lovely kit this is. It's Macron, there's nothing wrong with the sponsor. And they got like line pattern going across the shirt, which looks really nice. You got a Husky chocolate sponsor. Oh, I love a piece of chocolate. I'm gonna put, maybe I might put it high because I like chocolate, that is actually true. But altogether this is like a lovely kit. They did nice this last year with that kit, but they did even better this season. So, Elite. Right, the next kit is Nottingham Forest, another Macron kit. The same as Millwall. So for this kit, I'm going to put it in. It's a Football Index sponsor. Nothing wrong with the collar again, nice and simple. And the end of the arms, got like red on there. So you haven't really messed it up, except it may look similar to last season. It probably does, but honestly, I think they've edged it slightly more by making it even better, a tiny little bit better. But both kits were just as good. I like the sponsor Football Index. It might be a gambling sponsor for like football, but at least it actually has the word football on there because they are a football club at the end of the day. So this kit, I'm going to put it in Elite. Right, the next kit is a Joma kit and it's by Swansea. What can I say to this kit? This kit is truly awful. Well, I like the way they thought about the sponsor. They got Swansea University on there because that represents Swansea and a landmark of Swansea, and it's telling people to go to that university, and you got the Swansea University in English and then Swansea University in Welsh, which I can't even pronounce, and then you got that like swervy pattern really on the below the sponsor, which I really don't like. But basically, guys, you don't want to see the away one. Obviously, I don't want to announce it yet because I don't want to spoil it. But this kit is not much better. So to put Tinpot, also to put it in below average. I think I might put it in below average for the effort, right? Thinking about the sponsor, but altogether this is quite a bad kit. It's not great though, is it? So below average. Right, the next kit is the playoff winners of the League One last season who got quite lucky to get up after that vote of who gets into the playoffs, right? Wickham did get rather lucky to get into the Championship. And the kit maker is O'Neill's. Never heard of them. It's a Dreams sponsor, the bed specialists. I don't like on the arms. One arm you got dark blue, and on the other arm you got light blue. There's nothing wrong with the collar. The collar's got the chair boys on there, so that's the only thing they've done right. But the collar's just got really too many colours on. And the sponsor, you can't see through it because it looks like that cross looks like a video game. And then you got the half on the bottom. On the bottom top corner, you got light blue, and then on the top right corner, on the top left corner, you got light blue, and then on the bottom, on the top right corner, you got dark blue, and on the bottom left corner, you've got dark blue, and then on the bottom right corner, you got light blue. For me, this kit ain't for me. Below average. I would have put in Tinpot if I wouldn't have the Chair Boys on there. That only gets my one extra mark for that effort. And The next kit is Brentford. The collar, I don't know what the collar's like all about. You got like the black like running down, meeting into like the red lines. And you got the utility life with power. I like that they haven't got like a betting sponsor, so I respect them for like that. And you had like Eco World, which is quite a good sponsor. So for me, this kit, I am going to put it in average because I know like change the sponsor and try something different, but I think it's just like an average kit. Right, the next kit is Rotherham United. This thing is like a piece of beauty. The collar's lovely, the design is lovely. You got like the square pattern going across, and you got like, it's not like all squares. You got a different pattern like going through. And you got like white arms on each side, which look really nice. So for me, I personally think that this kit deserves an Elite. I've got nothing else to say about it. It is beautiful. Rotherham fans, you should be happy your team got promoted to the Championship and enjoy that new kit, and hope you can stay in the Championship for a season. But with a nice kit like that, you don't deserve to go down. If you went down to League One, keep that kit. Don't change it. Every kit gets changed every season, but it's to keep it like that forever because it's lovely. People can get a better kit than that. So Elite. The next kit is Sheffield Wednesday, the team who will start bottom with a minus 12 point deduction. Honestly, out of 8, I don't know who that really is. You got that like, it looks like the Leaf sponsor, like Star sponsor on the kit. Got no sponsor on, which I don't like. I really hate that. What is the collar all about? So sorry, Sheffield Wednesday, Tinpot, sorry. Right. We didn't do the Bristol City kit because I can't find a kit for them. So now I am going to put the Tiermaker list up. I haven't put the kits on there, right? But I put all the badges on there for the clubs. So it's just as good. I just don't like, because the pictures aren't always clear on that Tiermaker at times. Because it's quite small, the boxes, you have to fit in as like small kit as you can, any sort of picture really. So I think really badges is like just better, because I've showed you like all the kits, and then it would be better to show you the badge of each club in that category. So right then guys, that is the end of the video now. So if you did enjoy today's video, do give it a like, and also do subscribe to the channel, and also turn on your notifications every time I make a video. Tomorrow or another day, because I'm like going back to school tomorrow, so I won't be doing as many videos now, which I'm really disappointed about. But I have to like go back like sometime. I'm really like nervous now, but I think everybody else is like really nervous. So I will hope to bring out as many videos as I like possibly can. So until then guys, hope you all enjoyed. If I could see some more subscribers around here, that would be absolutely amazing. Until then guys, have a good one. Goodbye.